Avast Antivirus is an excellent program and in most instances is extremely easy to install. There are, however, exceptions. For instance, you have other antivirus programs already installed on your computer, or you've done an install and something went wrong and now you're hung up in the middle. When this happens, the easiest way to recoup is to do what's called a clean install. We're going to pretty much follow the instructions that you see outlined right now. I am going to install the free version of Avast and do a clean install, which means I need to remove what I currently have. So the procedure is simple. Download to a folder or the desktop the Avast version that you select. For me, that will be the free version. Download the removal tool for the antivirus program that you currently have on your system or that's been installed on your system and was never properly removed. Once you've downloaded the installation program and the removal program, the next step then is to get off the internet. I've now downloaded the 3 programs that I need in order to complete my task of doing a clean install of Avast. The Avast free setup program, the app remover, which will tell me which antivirus programs I have on my computer currently. And I already know in advance the only one that's on my system is Avast, so I need the removal tool for the Avast antivirus program. Once these 3 things are set up and you have them downloaded to a place where you can find them, in my case they're sitting neatly on the desktop, you're now ready to start proceeding to do the clean install. And step number 1 is to remove your current antivirus program. I had wanted to show you how the app remover program from UpSwat works. So let's run through this thing quickly. Agree to the terms. Now it says uninstall your security applications. The only thing that I will do with this is to do a scan to see what antivirus programs are installed on the system. I don't use this to do the uninstall itself. I use the removal tool provided by the antivirus program it finds and let it do the job for me. UpSwat has some toolbars that I do not want and don't intend to have installed, so I will check the no installation. I only wish to run app remover. That's strictly because all I want to find out is what's on my system. Next. In my case, since Avast 8 is too new for App Remover to discover, the only thing that it did find was Malwarebytes Anti-Malware Pro. I'm ready to just close this out and continue with the actual removal of Avast. To do that, we'll open up Control Panel, go to Program and Features, click on Avast, Free Antivirus, select Uninstall, click Next. Again, here's your protection. If you're doing it, the answer is yes. If it's a virus that's attempting to uninstall or block Avast, the answer would be no. It's yes. And we're now doing the uninstall process. As you can see, it's doing a system restore point so that if there are any problems, at least we have a place to go back to. Although the normal uninstall progress does remove some items from the registry, it does not remove all of them. Therefore, the next thing that we need to do is to restart. Now that the system has restarted, you can see that Avast has been removed. Next step now is to use the removal tool from Avast. It's the removal tool. Let's run the baby. You'll notice it's recommended to run this tool from Windows Safe Mode. The way the program now works, once you give it permission to do that, it will automatically boot the system into safe mode, run and remove what's left from Avast, and will then ask you to go back into regular mode. That means all the cleanup's been done, and when your system reboots, after you've told it it's fine to reboot, you will then have removed everything there was of Avast, and you'll be ready for the next step. So once we say yes, we're going to go into safe mode. Once you come up in safe mode, you'll be presented with the following menu, and you should run a removal for each version of Avast that you have installed on your system. In my case, I only have one version installed, and that was Avast 8 free, which is what I want to remove. Once you've selected the version to be uninstalled, you only need to hit the uninstall button. The folder option in here is only used in case you installed Avast to a folder other than its default folder. The last item you'll see is the fact that the program has been fully uninstalled, and you should now be restarting your system. Press the yes button, and your system will restart. Once it comes back up, you'll now be ready to install Avast. In my case, that's the free version, and let's go through that. Select Install Avast Free Antivirus. Make sure you choose the Custom Install. It's the option you should use for any program that you install on your computer. Select Next. Leave the default folder as it is because it makes everything else much easier. Next. Again, we want a custom install. And this is where you make a decision of what you want installed and what you do not want installed. My only mission on here will be Avast Gadget, Software Updater, Browser Cleanup, are new in version 8. My system already has Chrome installed on it as a default browser. That's why you see nothing on here for Chrome. If you do not have Chrome on your system, you may see also a selection for the installation of the Chrome browser and the Chrome toolbar for Internet Explorer. This would be another item to uncheck. Make sure it's custom, otherwise you'll never see it. Select Next. These are the items that will be installed. If you missed something, use the back arrow and unselect what you have missed. Next. Next. Next, it's time to register. Select the free version. Several different ways to register. You can register with Facebook. You enter your first, last name, and email address, and register with an email address. Now, I already have an account. So I'll be registering with my email address. And as you can see, it pops up and says, hey, you already have an account, but you need to enter your password. One more time, stay with the basic protection, which is the same as saying I want to stay with the free version. Fully registered and ready to go for another year. Follow these simple directions and you will have no problems installing Avast. I hope that helps.